The motherfucking world is a ghetto, full of magazines, full clips, and heavy metal when the smoke settles. I'm just looking for a big yellow. It's 6-inch stilettos, Dr. Dre. Hello. Percolating, keep 'em waiting while you sitting there hating. Your bitches hyperventilating, hoping that we penetrating. You get snating, cause I never been to Satan. For hardcore administrating, gang.
All right. Hey, everyone. Oh, I miss doing these too. I do. How could you not miss it? How could you not miss doing daily live streams? Sometimes twice daily. Sometimes twice daily. How you doing? Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh, it's great to have you here. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets Live. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. Maybe you've heard of me. I don't know. It's great to do a live stream. Take a little break from my work and say hello to you guys. How are you, chat? Hello, chat. Chat with a T at the end. Hard T. Chat. Optimus Deadpool says, wow, EVS, you sound refreshed. Oh, I sound refreshed? Well, I feel good. Corrine L, hello. She says, hey, at EVS. Hello, right back. Chris Kent says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas to all of you. You are absolutely wonderful people. I adore you. Yeah, I just thought, I've heard some people saying, where are the super chats? Where are the live streams? Where's the Comicsgate Live? We miss all that stuff. I was talking to Andrea today about doing like a year retrospective of 2018, because how could 2018 even be real? How could it even be real? I have to go back and just make sure. I have to go back and watch my videos from January up till current week, and just reassess how much crazy stuff happened in just 2018. It's berserk. It is absolutely insane. The fact that in January of this year, I remember just driving through the slush, and doing kind of, were they live streams? I don't know what they were. No, they weren't live streams. I was recording videos. I was trying to be, I was trying to be your boy Zach. I was trying to just talk in my car on my phone to you guys, and just tell you what was on my mind and how I was feeling. And I would sit there and rant about Superman, and I would sit there and say, Comicsgate isn't a thing. This is just, I don't know, people from Gamergate trying to relive something or other. How ignorant. And then, everything just fell apart. Like, everything changed so quickly. In January, the John Malin incident happened. John Malin came out and called SJWs. He said they were the equivalent of Hitler's Nazis, which was controversial. And then before you know it, I'm in some kind of weirdo fake Twitter beef with Daryl Ayo, and the whole world exploded. Everything changed overnight. Absolutely everything changed. And that's when I realized, oh, yes, I am indeed in the middle of a weirdo culture war. And, going back and just looking at the events of 2018, I realized I need to keep a journal. I need to keep a diary of this stuff, because there's so much stuff that happens that I just can't keep track of it. I forget about it. You think about, let's see, Diversity in Comics lawsuit against Mark Waid. I mean, that's a big part of this. The Indiegogo campaigns that were huge successes and changed the way people looked at Comicsgate, and oh my God, the envy and hatred that came from the left. They didn't know that we would succeed like that. Well, hell, we didn't know we would succeed like that. All of this happened over the course, and by the way, Jordan Peterson's book came out. That was an enormous thing for me, and a life-changing event. It's hard to think about this now and to understand how what a big undertaking it was to illustrate that book. First of all, it took a long time to do, but second of all, being involved, like with Jordan Peterson, and saying, I'm going to illustrate your book and my name's going to be next to yours on a book, was an incredibly risky thing to do in this industry. Now everything has changed so much that I just don't care anymore. But then it was like, should I do this? I might, uh, I, I might endorse some harassment. Again, guy says, Dear Diary, today a grown man sent me a picture of his taint. Funny yet highly inappropriate. Yeah, like there's so much stuff happened that do I make a video? Do I make a year-end video of this was 2018? And by the way, 2019 is going to be weirder. It's just going to be even weirder than this. Yeah. Andy Richter says, Ethan, you've had a very difficult and successful 2018. I'm proud of you, dude. Oh, thanks. I don't know if you could be proud of me that I'm still standing. It is, yeah. Oh, Retrographic Books LLC says $150 tip for the bartender who made the Tico drink was the best. So many good memories. So many good memories of stuff like that. I mean, just forget about it. Just forget about all this stuff. And we did. We had a good time together. We burned the soy pants. Yeah, it's magnificent. Pop Culture PV says you stole all of Jeremy's viewers. Oh, is Jeremy doing a live stream right now? Oh, well, I don't have that many viewers in here right now. We've got 222. That's a slow night for Comic Artist Pro Secrets. But then again, I mean, I haven't done one of these. I guess I'm just doing these weekly now. This sucks. Chat, if this sucks that I'm only doing these weekly and you'd rather have these daily again, can you let me know in the chat? Let me see the chat go. If you prefer that I just do these once a week and we just get together like this weekly and talk of times long past, then that's one thing. But if you'd rather I do this daily again, can I see yeses or no's even? Andy Richter likes the weekly. Yeah. Hourly. I can imagine. It does suck. Everyone's saying it sucks daily. Yeah. Well, AJ says, daily. AJ says, did you hear about Alex DeCampi trying to put shame on Scott Lobdell? Yeah, I did hear about that. I'm staying out of that stuff. I'm staying out of that stuff. All the Me Too, like accusations of sexual harassment and all this stuff. I'm grateful that I was raised Mormon and I'm very shy about sex because they would love, like somebody would love to find something. Oh, the women Ethan Van Sciver has harassed. Oh my God, that would be awful. That'd be devastating. But yes, it's like I hear about all this stuff and I'm just like, geez, it's so bad, dude. It is so controversial and tough to cope with. Go Jurify, thanks for $2. About damn time. Well, Coffee's Hunter says you risk your channel dying if you don't attend to it properly. Well, au contraire. I mean, listen, I've made 7,000 new subscribers in the past month by steadily putting out new content every day. And of course, the thing about YouTube is just to keep the content coming. When I stream every day, people say, hey, that's nice, but I prefer the 10-minute shorts, and then it goes either way. I mean, you can't always make everyone happy. So I tend to just think, let's just follow my own creative whims, yeah, just how do I feel? Do I feel like being a talk radio show host or do I feel like just making short videos? Andy Richter says Ethan Van Sciver harassed his wife into marrying him. Damn right I did. She's like, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah, absolutely. And that's the only woman I harass on a daily basis. It's important to harass your wife. Sierra Whiskey, thanks for $1.99. Hail the Daddy Sunbeam. We missed you. I missed you too. I absolutely missed you too. What I'm doing is I'm working really, really hard on Cyberfrog and trying to get this done. Andrea is just like, the minute you get Cyberfrog done, it's going to shut everybody up. Like all the NPCs who think that it's really clever to sit there and say, oh, you're late on your book. Just finish your book and shut them up. And I'm like, oh, I know. I wish it could be done tomorrow. But it's like you can't. You just have to kind of plug along and do your best every single day to put out good work. This book cannot look rushed. I watched a diversity in comics video today, and it was like, this is rude. I'm sorry, but he was reading an X-Men book, and I looked at the pages, and I was like, Well, if I drew like that, I could get this book done tomorrow, you know? If I drew like that, I could get this book done. Being on the monthly grind means, cutting corners and doing half-assed work, I find. Very few people can do monthly work that's good or interesting or worth looking at twice. And again, I mean, my entire career, uh, well, at least the good part of my career, working in mainstream comics, has been dedicated to creating comic books that you'll want to read more than once. And I firmly believe that if you can get someone to read a comic book twice, then you're halfway towards making a classic. And I don't want, even though I think comic books are best served as disposable media. Wow, thanks for $25, Jelling Kemp, Jelline K Empire. Thank you so much for that donation. That was kind of you. Even though I think comics are disposable, and that's what's great about them. They're not important. They're not important. I don't like people who talk about comic books being so important. They're not. They're just fun. They're meant to be fun entertainment. They're supposed to take you away. They're supposed to kind of let you escape from the world for a little while, and just enjoy yourself. They should be enjoyable and imaginative and fun. And I guess that's important in its way, but it's not. It's not important. It's just important on a kind of human level, that we all need to kind of take a break to feel good and let our minds relax and escape. It's why we go to the movies. And it's why we watch Married with Children or something like that, just garbage TV, just to escape. So that's what comic books are. But on the other hand, I've seen Star Wars: A New Hope 100,000 times. I mean, literally, like probably 1,000 times I've seen that movie. And I is it important? Is it an important movie? No, but it is at the same time. It's Star Wars isn't important, but it is important somehow. So that's kind of the way I think of comic books. Sierra Whiskey, thanks for $1.99. We don't want Rush Cyberfrog. We want EVS quality. Yeah. Now, absolutely. No matter what happens when this book comes out, it's going to be scrutinized like nobody's business. So obviously, it's got to be excellent. As far as I'm concerned, it needs to be it needs to be one of the best things that Comicscape puts out. And I'm in tough competition. I'm with John Malin. I'm with Mike S. Miller. I'm with Doug TenNapel. I'm with these guys. These guys are heavy hitters. Andrew Huerta is amazing. Kanan White is amazing. These guys are heavy hitters that are going to come out of the gate swinging. Their books are going to be awesome. 2019 has to be a year where we really make an impact. And so that's what's going on in my head and my heart right now. Gojirify, thank you. Oh, it's good to see Gojirify again. Thanks for $2. Good to hear you live. Keep to your own whims. Yeah. Mullet Turtle says, watched Meet the Feebles. What the F? Well, Meet the Feebles is a Peter Jackson movie that Peter Jackson's having a real bad week, by the way. I don't know if you guys were aware of this. Peter Jackson, fantastic filmmaker. I'm a big fan of his. I really am. But Peter Jackson has made movies that, well, they're not for everybody, even though I feel like they should be. I feel like his King Kong should have been a big hit. I feel like his movies are for everyone. Caution Zone with Ben Hennessy. Thanks for $10. Beers on me. Well, you've seen the height of the beers that I drink, right? Are you sure about that? I had that yard tall beer yesterday. I was like, just the one for me, and it was like 6 beers in one glass. All right, so here's what's going on with Peter Jackson. By the way, I actually do have a show prepared. It's amazing. Mortal Engines is an epic flop. Look at this. This is actually worse than Soilo. Mortal Engines is an epic flop that may lose $100 million. This is from B.A. Orange, by the way. Mortal Engines, they can't all be winners, and it looks like no one really wanted a steampunk fantasy adventure about giant cities on wheels crushing everything in their path. Who knew? Peter Jackson, director of Meet the Feebles, also the director of this film, Mammoth. Mortal Engines is already one of 2018's biggest flops after making its debut in theaters just this weekend, and it's on target for a $100 million loss or more. There are bombs and there are epic flops. Soilo, I think, is an epic flop. Robin Hood was an epic flop. You can easily slide Mortal Engines into that second category. The movie cost over $100 million to make, with tens of millions added to its global marketing costs. While Universal Pictures hasn't officially weighed in, executives at rival studios are estimating their losses to be $100 million or more. They're going to be jumping out of windows at Universal. This is absolutely unreal. The movie has earned just $7.5 million during its debut weekend. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh, you put that much money into a movie and you, oh, 7.5 million. That's what it should have made in its first hour. Going up against the critically acclaimed animated adventure Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I hear is very good, and Clint Eastwood's return to acting in The Mule. I'm going to go see that. That looks phenomenal. I love Clint Eastwood, man. Andrew was like, he's getting old. I'm like, I know he's getting old. Like but he's still doing it. And the man is just a treasure. I love everything Clint Eastwood's ever done. The Mule. He plays a drug mule. So I love Clint Eastwood because he's a Republican and because he's badass and because he's a great filmmaker. It just shows you can be. They say, oh yeah, right leaning people aren't. They're not creative. Oh yes, we are. We're brilliant. I mean, look again. Comicsgate is largely. I don't know. Maybe it might be 50-50, but there are a lot of right wingers in Comicsgate, and we're just dynamite. So. Exhibitor relations analyst Jeff Bach had this to say about the disastrous opening weekend of Mortal Engines, which isn't going to bring in much more over the course of what's sure to be a short run at the local Cineplex. Oh my God, this is a true Christmas disaster and a lump of coal for Universal. They took a big swing and they struck out. What a great quote. Go Jurified, thanks for $2. Live streams are occurring herkily jerkily. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I have fun with this. Mortal Engines hasn't quite finished its rollout in some international markets. China has yet to get the film on screens across the country. Maybe China will love it. That could serve as its saving grace. Though the sci-fi adventure has failed to register in other major territories, coming up a bomb in Russia, the UK, Australia, and Korea. The global reception thus far isn't boding well for its continued expansion. Yikes! How did Peter Jackson bomb like this? This is the guy who did the Lord of the Rings. He better not. Somebody said B. Alan Orange is going to troll EVS in 3, 2, 1. I don't know if he's going to troll me with this because this isn't Star Wars, but we'll check it out. Universal has a real marketing challenge. Garbage tier challenge misspelled with Mortal Engines. The movie is heavy on CGI and its premise is a little out there. By the way, catch up here. Boom. Okay. The movie was co-written and produced by Lord of the Rings mastermind Peter Jackson. Meet the Feebles mastermind, Dead Alive mastermind, Bad Taste mastermind Peter Jackson. Okay. We don't have to talk about Lord of the Rings all the time. The novels aren't as well known in the States as some young adult properties, and the movie doesn't carry any major stars to help shoulder the weight. Universal has had a hard time driving the narrative push of the movie home in its short 15-second TV spots and posters. Bach continued by stating this. Everybody's having a tough go trying to appeal to that YA marketplace. It's a generation gap between studios and what they think young audiences like. TV is getting it right and movies aren't. Maybe that's because, I don't know, like these kids don't have cars. They can't get to the movie theaters. It could be as simple as that. It could be as simple as you're trying to appeal to 14-year-olds, and 14-year-olds don't go to the movies because they don't have cars. But they do watch TV because they have sofas. Go Jurified, thanks for $2. He should have called it Mortal Wounds. Oh, yeah. Remember that? GRP poll, thanks for $10. So what do you think of the Square Enix strategy of killing every character in Kingdom Hearts 3's trailer? Every unsuspecting child will shed a tear for their favorite Disney characters this January. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think that's a good way to that's a good way to get people's interest. Yeah, look, stop trying to sell to YA kids. What you want to do is you want to get the 16, 17, 18-year-olds that have cars. But I mean, I think the whole market of 11 to 15-year-olds is dead. It's dead because they're too old to go to the movies with their moms and dads for the most part. Okay. And they're too young to go there themselves. I don't think there's a market there. I could be wrong. Many believe the wackadoo plot. Whoa! B.A. Orange did tribute me. B.A. Orange. Hold on. I got to tell Andrea. Hey, baby. B. Alan Orange used the word wackadoo. B. Alan Orange, my arch enemy on movieweb.com. So I stole wackadoo from you, and then he stole wackadoo from me. And it's in an article. Yes. Come see. It isn't a word. Come look. He totally swiped this from us. This is unreal. All right, Andrea's coming down to look because she doesn't believe it. But it's true. All right, look at this. Many believe the wackadoo plot. That's how to spell it too. He didn't put the W, he didn't put an H after the W. How do you feel about that? Do you feel tributed or do you feel robbed?
I use the word a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever truly mine.
It's a Jersey word, but I've never heard it anywhere but Jersey. I've never heard it anywhere else, and I only hear it from you. Wackadoo. Wackadoo. This guy watches all my videos, and now he's putting the word wackadoo in his articles, and I got the word wackadoo from you.
Yeah.
Do you feel tributed? Do you feel honored?
My words. I'm not sharing.
I'm sorry. I'm going to steal all your words because all of your clever little New Jerseyisms belong in B. Allen Orange articles. And B. Allen Orange, if you're listening to this now, Andrea has her eyes on your articles now, and I do too. We both know that you are stealing from us.
Don't be a wackadoo.
Don't.
I'm out.
All right. See you later, babe. Yeah, Andrea knows what's going on. Let's see. Wow, GRP poll, thanks for $2. We heard it down the hall. It's so funny. Yeah, he stole Andrea's everything. He did. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So B. Allen Orange does steal from, well, you know, he sends us little messages. He does. Many believe the wackadoo plot, which is hard to even comprehend on some levels, is the reason Mortal Engines took a nosedive. There is the constant bombardment of sights and sounds that are sure to make any moviegoer numb to the screen after 2 hours. It's not necessarily a pleasant experience to behold. Many studios, such as Warner Brothers and Fox, said no way to the adaptation. The project was co-funded by Media Rights Capital, who came in with half of the money to get this thing on its feet. Universal Pictures, who is distributing the movie in the States, paid 30% for the overall budget. Wow. Terrible. Universal Pictures will be ending the year on a down note. Everybody's ending the year on a down note. Marvel Comics is. Everyone's ending the year. DC Comics is too. If you look at what's going on with Border World or Border, what is that book called? Border Town. Absolutely crazy. Everybody's having a bad time. B. Allen Orange's Cecil, says Black Russian, but I don't think so. I don't think Cecil would do this to me. I don't think Cecil would do this to me. I think Cecil would let me know. Yeah, Rapey Town. Oh, should we talk about that? Maybe we'll talk about that in a little bit. Peter Jackson and his team were hoping to turn Mortal Engines into the next big YA franchise. Whoops. Ain't happening now unless this thing blows the doors off of cinemas in China. Mortal Engines lands within the ranks of other huge bombs in 2018. Robin Hood, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, and Sisters Brothers. He didn't put Solo. Like any recent past year, 2018 sure did bring in some stink bombs, and on some level, you have to kind of revel in that. Variety was the first to bring us this report. Well, Variety, what can you do? Fantastic. I'm so proud of. First of all, I'm proud of Andrea. I'm proud of her word wackadoo, which is now made it into the lexicon of pop culture garbage tier media. I think she should be applauded for that. I really do. Yeah. Hi, Marcus Tube. He says, hello. Good night to everyone. Lord Vulcan says, Solo smells like a homeless person. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I think it's safe to say that Solo wasn't very good. And it's amazing that happened this year, too. I mean, it really is amazing. So many things happened in 2018. This was the quickest year. Like, it really does feel like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas already. You know, the year's almost over. But on the other hand, so much stuff happened this year. All right, let me see here. Oh, Liam says Wackadoo was also a weird Australian puppet show in the 90s. It had this faceless doll on it. Super weird and creepy. LOL. Liam, are you sure that wasn't just a nightmare of yours? I mean, you know, for goodness sakes, that sounds horrific. That does sound absolutely terrifying. All right, so let me see what's going on in the chat. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Teva Smolka says hi. There's some new names here. I like that. I really do like that. It's cool. Texans have said wackadoo for a long time, says JGat. Is that right? What part of Texas says wackadoo? Tevia Smolka says, how's your day going? It's going good. I, got a little work done. Happy Accident says, hey, E, with a heart. Well, hello. Pimpmaster Brode is here. 2018 was only quick for Ethan because he threw 90% of it. Wait a second. He slept through 90% of it, probably. I hope so. Stephen Lutz says, Ethan, did you hear about Michael Weatherly? No. Who's Michael Weatherly? Who was Michael Weatherly? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, napped through 90% of it. Oh, Pimpmaster Broda, you have no idea. Yeah, I nap all the time whenever I can. Noir24 says, both you and Geeks and Gamers streaming at the same time. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I didn't know Jeremy was streaming. Somebody said, are you and Jeremy okay? I was like, me and Jeremy are buddies. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why anyone would think there was something wrong. I love that guy. Days of Clarity says, can you say hi, Gel Bell, to my little girl? We're both looking forward to Cyberfrog. Well, hi, Gel Bell. I can't wait until you read Cyberfrog. I think you're going to have fun. It's a little bit scary. I hope you're not that little of a girl, but you're probably big enough to handle big, scary hornets stinging people. I hope. I don't know. I don't think anybody's old enough to handle that. Sal Order says, Uncle E, Cyberfrog for Christmas? Well, I hope so. Not for you guys. You guys will not have it by Christmas. No, I'm afraid not. I'm hoping to have it finished before Christmas, but I'm not even sure about that anymore. I just sit there and work, and I just don't feel like it's ready to go yet. Sierra Whiskey says, Jeremy is high tea. Jeremy don't get upset about nothing. Yeah, he does. I've seen Jeremy get upset about stuff. Jeremy's one of the, I actually got to spend a little time with Jeremy, so I feel like I know him pretty well. Ripbag says, if I missed out on the Cyberfrog campaign, can I still buy it? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to do that. Look, all right, so let me say this aloud, and then I'm gonna listen to the chat, and I'm gonna listen to what you guys have to say in response to this, because you could be outraged by this or you could be intrigued by this. So when I say this out loud, I want you guys to just give me your feedback. Tell me how it makes you feel in your hearts. I want you to find your heart. It's right in the center of your chesticular region. Chesticular? No, that's testicular. No, chesticular region. And I want you to find your heart, and I want you to just let your heart speak for you, okay? When I tell you this. All right. What would happen if, now, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, here's what's happening. Cyberfrog Blood Honey is going to be 1998, which is turning out to be a much longer book than I wanted it to be. It was only supposed to be 18 pages. It's going to be more like 25, 26 pages now. Cyberfrog 1998, which is the ash can right now, and then Cyberfrog Blood Honey, which is going to be between 48 and possibly 50 pages right now. It's just everything's growing because there's more story to tell. All right. What would happen if this stuff all gets sent to the original backers? You get your Blood Honey, you get your 1998, and then I take all of those books, I take all of that content, which is going to be a total of what now, like 75 pages. I break it down into 3 books. Cyberfrog's number 1, which will basically be Cyberfrog 1998, but bigger. Okay, it'll just be a whole comic book size. Cyberfrog number 2 and 3, which would be Blood Honey split in half. So then we have 3 issues of Cyberfrog, Cyberfrogs 1 through 3, and I just go ahead and either put them up on Amazon, or I just do another Indiegogo campaign where you guys can buy those. Okay, so like if I said, all right, so here's Cyberfrog 1 through 3, okay, that you can buy. They're basically reprints of Blood Honey. Everybody's already got their Blood Honey. If you missed out, they'll have new covers on them. So that'll be a cool thing. They'll have brand new covers on them. And then I'll put them out so you guys can buy them and maybe solicit them through Diamond. I'm not really sure yet. All right, so let me look at your stuff. So people are saying it's gay. No, there's no gay stuff in it. Not that I know of. Not yet, anyway. There might be gay stuff later. Probably not, though. Re-release them on Indiegogo, a trilogy, another campaign. No, you have to understand that this is just the same story, just re-released as cat spankers. So cheap comics. So you guys, like the people who originally backed, are getting nice signed versions. But then I could just put them out like, here's what you missed, a reprint of them as 3 different separate comic book size books. Okay, so I mean that's That's what I'm thinking about doing. People, I am getting a little bit of grief from people who are like, "Hey, I wanted to buy it, and I missed out on it." And I sympathize, but there are 100 different reasons why I did it the way that I did, and I still think it's the best way to do Indiegogo campaigns. Black Russian Bot, thanks for $1.99. I'm down with that, but what's about Alterna? Well, what about Alterna? Hey, Ikari Press is here. Hi, Antonio. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. He says, I'll take one of those covers, EVS. Yeah, what's up with Alterna? Is there bad news or good news about Alterna? Not sold on that idea, says Night Sever. Jude Vanillian says much cheaper. Yeah. They'll be cheaper. They'll be like regular comic book priced, probably. They won't be autographed. So you'll probably be able to get the whole story for like $15. Something like that, like all 3 issues for $15. That might be the thing to do. I don't know. So I'm just thinking aloud and listening to you guys. The thing about Comicsgate is to listen to the audience. It's to listen to the customers. Firewatcher says, please repeat the idea. Okay, Firewatcher, here's the idea again. So the idea is this. Cyberfrog Blood Honey, all told, meaning 1998 and Blood Honey, is going to be a total of about 75 pages. If you have the Ashcan and if you have the book Blood Honey, you've got 75 pages worth of material. Some people missed out on the opportunity to buy Cyberfrog Blood Honey, and they'd still like to read the story. So my initial idea was to release it, after it comes out, after the main book, the pretty book, the chromium cover comes out, and everybody gets their copies, is to offer reprints. I'll break the story down. Think about 75 pages broken down into 3 floppy comic books. Cyberfrog 1, 2, 3. And then to sell them again somehow, either through Indiegogo or through Amazon. I don't know if I'm going to solicit or not. I don't know if I want to deal with the SJW grief. I'm assuming there's going to be SJW grief, no matter what happens, but maybe I do it anyway. But anyway, the point is, all 3 of those issues, Cyberfrogs 1 through 3, $5 a piece, unsigned, with like just regular. It's going to look like a regular comic book. So people who missed out on the first campaign will be able to get the story in kind of a comic book form for maybe $15. So $5 a book. All right. Filet-O-Fish X says, do you know John Van Fleet? Do you like his art? I don't know him personally, but I like his art a lot. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Amazon is gay. I like floppies. Print it, we'll buy it. Sell them as... Okay, get the rest of that. I say bring on the SJW horse shit. I'm a fighter, not a quitter. Just SJW fake reviews on Amazon. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. We're going to get all of that stuff. 2019 is going to be more just absolute insanity. They won't stop. Like SJWs have forgotten what they're even fighting for. They don't even know what they're mad about anymore. They're just like, there's no sense of proportion. They're never going to quit. I mean, Zach is just like, why? What is it going to take to get them to go away? Like, how do you get them to go away? They won't. They're mentally ill. They have nothing else in their lives. Think about this. Think about, like, if you're an SJW, think about being kind of broke. You're living paycheck to paycheck. Your life isn't so great. You're not a very good comic book creator. You're kind of hanging out in Artist Alley. You're hanging on to the very fringe edge of comics. And yet, you're part of what's considered to be like the Portland comics community or something like that. Basically, you're a loser. I mean, you're just a loser, and things in your life aren't going so well. You're angry inside. The only thing that gives you a fit of joy is to like persecute comic skaters on Twitter. Like that's what makes you feel better about yourself. Like, at least I'm not comic skate. I can like pick on comic skaters. Why would they ever stop? And there is no proportionality to that. They're just going to keep going and keep going. It's part of what they do. So yeah, I guess I'm a fighter too. I'm not a quitter, but it's just like, how much headache, or do we endure? Well, C1 says, add a gay frog character that looks like Alex Jones. So just Alex Jones then. Nasser Rabadi, hi Nasser, says, can you shill for the Kick Nasser t-shirts on Crypto Fashion? Yeah, sure, Nasser. Everyone go to cryptofashion.com And go check out Nasser's Kick Nasser t-shirts if you want to wear one of those. And by the way, they'll come into fashion again when we bring back these live streams. I've been hearing from a few people who want to come on and promote their comics and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, let's ease into that. Let's ease into, doing the long ass live streams again. Razdoc says, how about making 1998 full sized for Indiegogo backers? Razdoc, I asked and they said no. I asked them and they said no. That was initially an idea. One of the stretch goals was going to be to make 1998 a full-size comic book, but people said no, we want an ash can. And so I said, okay, well, there you go. So that was something that was almost universally panned as an idea. But I said it doesn't matter anyway, because 1998 eventually will be full-sized as Cyberfrog #1. Good stuff. It looks like Nasser Rabadi got timed out by Yellow Flash, who I did give a wrench to. So he did kick Nasser. Cecil says, and he says, my liver can't handle hosting nightly live streams. Yeah, I know. You've got to drink to do this. You've got to drink to endure this pain. Yeah. Cecil. You guys are making me want to do this every day. 3 people that you should talk to more: Mitch, Antonio, and Martina. I tune in every live stream with them on. Yeah, Mitch is busily working on Red Rooster and Futurists. Like, he's busy. Antonio, I'd have on. Absolutely. Antonio's my wingman. And who was the other guy? Oh, and Martina. Yeah, Martina asks to come on every now and then. Sometimes our schedules don't line up, but I love Martina. I think she's cool. I think her book's cool. And she would always be welcome on. Vatam Basilisk, thanks for $2, says, SJW, you can always do softcore porn on Twitch. SJWs can probably just go on Twitch and do porn, right? What are they bothering us for? Why don't they become cam girls on Twitch? Craft75, thanks for $13.99 Canadian. My heart says go for it. I want you to succeed, EVS. As long as you're not duplicating the books we're getting for being early backers. Cyberfrog needs to get out there for the masses afterwards. Yeah, no, the books that you guys get are going to be, the definitive first printings. These would be second printings that are broken down into smaller books. And then $1.99 message retracted. Well, I mean, thanks for the donation, though. I do appreciate it. Yeah, message retracted. I wonder what it was. It was probably FU. What if it was FU? You never know. Yeah. Yellow Flash says more Martina is always a good thing. Well, I mean, she's written to me a couple times and said, "Hey, when are you live streaming and when can I come on?" And frankly, a lot of people have done that, and I've had to be like, "Look, I'm working. I'm trying to get Cyberfrog done. I don't want to lose connection with my base. I don't want to lose connection with you guys at all. That would kill me to do that. I'd be miserable if I lost connection with my subscribers and the people who come and watch the live streams. But I have to get the book done, so I'm really devoting all my time to it. F you, wackadoo, says Justin Ward. Now wackadoo is going to become a real word. Everybody's going to start using wackadoo. Noir24 says, seeing Mike Miller's facial expressions on the stream last night was hilarious. Why? What did he do? Zim Geek, thanks for $5. Sell them as All Cap Presents and add a new short in the back of other All Caps properties. God, it's going to be fun. Yeah. I could do All Caps Presents Cyberfrog. Brent says, you should be working now, you slacker. Well, I just took a break, Chris W, thanks for $4.99. Don't tell George Perez that it's not possible to do high-quality detailed comic art on a monthly basis. Yo, for real. George Perez is a monster. I don't know how he does that. But, I mean, you can't think for a second that, everyone is George Perez. Most people can't do what George Perez does if you give him a year to do 22 pages. They couldn't do what he does. So we can't all be George Perez. Critical Blast, thanks for $4.99, says, Ethan, speaking of live streams, we could really appreciate the help. It was a retraction because I forgot to type a message. Oh, that was from you. Really appreciate the help with what? You want to come on here and talk? I'll send you the link if you want. If you want to come in here. Save the last of George Press for EVS. Sarah Whiskey says, where are this Comic Artist Pro Secrets workout videos? I need motivation, Caesar. Wow, I don't I don't know how you're gonna get motivation from watching me work out. Talking to Andrew, I'm like, this is gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get on the treadmill at some point. I mean, I can't just keep shoving pie in my face, and doing, living this lifestyle. And she's just like, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll start out walking. I'll go slow. I'll go slow at first, but yeah, eventually, I am gonna have to inspire you all by getting into shape. All right, Critical Blast. Oh, there you are. Okay. Critical Blast, I'm sending you the link. If you want to pop in here, you are welcome to do that. I'll help someone today. It's Christmas. Because it's Christmas, I will help someone. It's the least I can do. All right, yeah, so I sent it to your Twitter inbox. Your Twitter back hole. Firewatcher says, let's have EVS solo streams today. Please no guests. Well, just one to find out what I can help with. And then I'll boot. Then I'll boot Critical Blast. Critical Blast, get ready to be kicked after you come in here. Guardians of Erloth needs a lot of help. Wow, everyone needs help, Andrew Huerta says, just cut out the carbs and you'll lose weight. Let me tell you something. I went to the bakery last night. I have an apple pie upstairs with like crumbs on top of it. I have not touched it yet, but I intend to touch it. I intend to touch that pie. As soon as I get done working tonight. I'll watch some Christmas movies. Randy Williams says, Unky Ethan, are you still doing amateur critiques out of curiosity? Yeah, I don't know. I might do them for All Caps Comics. You guys have to understand, if you see my output, like in terms of videos, is not that great lately, it really is because I'm drawing. When I'm done Cyberfrog, I will be, I will be all. First of all, when I'm done Cyberfrog, I'll be very wealthy. I'll finally pay myself, which will be nice. But when I'm done Cyberfrog, I will take a break and be able to talk to you guys, which would be really, really cool, and be able to make more videos and be able to do, brutally honest portfolio reviews, all that stuff. Gojirify says, when is part 4 going to drop? Oh my God, dude. I'm so glad you brought that up because I forgot about it. I did the trailer, the teaser trailer for Star Wars fandom, SJW Star Wars fandom scandal. Wait, I keep changing the title. I had to take sex abuse out because when I put sex abuse in the title of the video, YouTube immediately demonetizes the video. So, I had to take that out. So part 4 of SJW Star Wars fandom scandal. I put up the teaser trailer for it today, and I swear to God, I'm so excited about getting this thing done. I don't know if anybody cares about this stuff except for like really big Star Wars fans within like the Star Wars quote unquote community. Because those people, they know all about who these characters are. Those people know who Jason Ward, Amanda Ward is. They know who Brian Young is. These figures loom large in fandom. It's like they're fans who made good. They're fans who made good. Jason Ward is something else, man. I swear to God, Jason Ward. I got him on the phone. Jason was one of these guys, and I said, dude, you're a lot like me, because if I found out somebody was going to make a documentary about me, I'd be like, why don't you interview me? I wouldn't just let them do it without talking to me first. So Jason Ward was like, yeah. I was like, let me call you up and talk to you about it. And he's like, yeah. So we got on the phone. I was just like, can I tape this conversation? Because I'll use this. Like, I'm going to ask you questions about all this stuff. And then I'm going to intersperse your answers with the allegations and the evidence. And we'll see how people, how people react to it. And he was like, cool. You got to, this video is going to be absolutely insane. I got him stuttering and stammering on a few things that are going to be, it's going to be pretty great. It's gonna be so good. I told him, I said, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not, I'm not out here to hang you. I'm just want to make a good video, telling this story, and telling, explaining what's going on with Star Wars. And there's a lot of stuff being said about you that I want you to respond to. And he did. I think I was on the phone with him for an hour and 20 minutes or so. So this is going to be a really, really, really good video. I think people are going to enjoy it. Is Booker T in here again? If Booker T is back in my chat, I'm going to be really happy because we all miss Booker T. Booker T was, Booker T was an important part of these live streams. There he is. He's there. Booker T. All right. Awesome. Great to have you back. Everybody misses you. When I do live streams, people say, where's Booker T? Is he gone for good or what's up? No, he's back. He's back. And everyone's looking real jacked. Everyone is. Yeah, guys, if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch the Star Wars fandom teaser trailer part 4 and tell me if you think it's cool. It's only like 39 seconds long. But I think I don't know. I'm really into making films now. I'm really into making videos. I like using editing prowess. And by the way, the tools that I use for editing these videos are very simple. They're very basic. And the effects that I want to get, I don't always have. So I have to invent ways to get the effects that I want. I don't always have the sound effects that I want. So I have to go make the sound effects. I have to go find them and invent them. I don't always have the video kind of capabilities that I want. So I have to find a way around that. And just, I think they look pretty good. It's really fun. Minifist says, how's Cyberfro coming along? Pretty good. I posted a new page today. I put a new page up on Twitter. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm going to try to do more updates on Indiegogo. I hate to do updates on Indiegogo to be like, well, I'm still working on it, but I got to do it. I got to do those updates, and just show more artwork to people because not everyone comes to Twitter. It turns out. I always tell people on Indiegogo, follow me on Twitter and then follow me on All Caps Comics if you want to see the comic book progressing. But people are just like, I don't really do that. And thank God it's why would you stay away from Twitter if you possibly can. So I have to do those Indiegogo, campaign updates and let people actually see what's going on and talk to people. It's a lot, and it's a lot to do, man. It's a lot of work, and I have to double up on everything because there were 2 Cyberfolk Blood Honey campaigns, so I get to post the same thing twice. It's and I guess some people are getting the same feedback twice. Trifecta, EVS, Geeks and Gamers, and now Joe Rogan are live. Oh my God, Joe Rogan is live. Yeah. Well, I gotta watch Joe Rogan making fun of Star Wars. Memento Mori says, will you be showing the Star Wars Holiday Special again at Christmas? Yeah. You want to? I already watched it again. I watched the Riff Tracks version of Star Wars The Holiday Special already. So I've seen Star Wars The Holiday Special twice this year. I don't get tired of it. I actually really like it. If you look at it like it's supposed to entertain you, then you're going to be disappointed and horrified by it. But if you look at it, if you just let it wash over you as a thing, this is 1978. Do you feel the cocaine induced boredom? Do you feel just the mediocrity of the 1970s as filtered through Star Wars? And then something Life Day, which is kind of Christmas, but Jesus Christ didn't exist in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. So there is no Christmas. It's Life Day. It's just let that wash over you, that kind of sad boredom. And then the horror of seeing B. Arthur romancing someone. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels good. It's a nice feeling to me. It's a nice feeling. Polydub says, all my editing on Sony Vegas is workarounds and making stuff up. It's more fun that way, Ethan. Yeah, thank you for saying that, Polydub. Wow, so you edit for Sony Vegas? Yeah, I envy you. I really, really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I would edit all day long. Poor Art Carney, says Cecil. Yeah, that was embarrassing. That was really, really embarrassing. Princess Leia was on the Crank during the holiday special, says Robert Roberts. That'd be funny if that were Bobby Roberts, Robert Roberts there, but I'm not sure if that's him or not. Robert Roberts, if you are Bobby Roberts, how did you like my documentary about you? Did you think I was fair? I thought I was fair. Yeah. J-Pot Studio says all those holiday specials were like that back then. Yeah, I have the Captain and Tennille holiday special. It's horrible. It's so awkward. Like, it's just awkward. Like they wrote the script in 15 minutes, and the jokes. Bobby Roberts says very fair. Thank you. I thought I was. Dr. Meatball says, think about how awkward, hilarious EVS asking the actual booker to do an interview for the channel must have been. It wasn't awkward at all. I went up to him. I said, "Yo, hey, I need you to do a video. I need you to do an intro for my YouTube channel." He said, "Yeah," and he wanted $100. I said, "Okay, here's $100." So he just did it, and he took 2 takes at it. So I have the alternate take. I have the alternate take of Booker T screwing up the intro, which is pretty funny. Yeah. Young Ethan, do you like the Family Guy Star Wars? I don't like Family Guy. I know, I don't like the Family Guy. Stringfellow says, well spent. Yeah, I thought so too, because I used it like 4 times, and people were impressed by it. People were happy to see Booker T. So I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Well, you can go to conventions. I mean, people don't think to do that, but you can go to autograph shows, and people are there just to sign. You say how much to just film yourself doing it, shouting out an intro to my channel, and most of them will do it. You know, it's like, I wanted to get Pauly Shore. Ice-T was there. I wanted to get Ice-T to do it, but I didn't have time, and Ava was acting up. Go Jurify says, Paul Lynde Christmas special is great with Kiss. Thanks for $2. Yeah, it is great. It's creepy and weird. It is of the 70s. I've seen that quite a few times, but it's got the real Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz in it. Rookie Critic, thanks for $10. Take your time. We want quality. This will be my first comic. Are you serious? Would you say a line for a skit right now? Blah, 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 Comicsgate. Wait, the Rookie Critic wants my energy? Okay, yeah, here you go. So that's the line you want me to say? You want me to read that? Okay, here we go. Ready? And action. Blah, 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 Comicsgate. Wait, the Rookie Critic wants my energy? Okay, yeah, here you go. And cut. Scene. How was that? Pretty good? Yeah. I wonder what that would be used for. Sierra Whiskey says, Pauly Shore would cost you subs. That guy is career suicide. Yeah, I know. I realized that nobody would know who Pauly Shore is. You know, nobody would know who he is. So, oh, hey, Critical Blast is here. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine, Ethan. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you great. You're coming through just fine. You look good.
Thank you. I tried to do this from my car, which was where I was talking to you. I always listen to you when I drive my drive time radio broadcast.
That's exactly what I strive to be.
And it turns out my phone doesn't like to work with Google Hangouts. So I ran up the stairs, which is why I'm out of breath, got to my hotel room. And
where are you? What city are you in?
I'm in Waco, Texas right now. And we are living in a hotel. This is what I talked to you about earlier before about our relocation. Critical Blast needs to relocate by April. And I thought that was plenty of time. But it turns out I need to actually tell the moving company in late January that we're moving and where we're going to. So the whole way we're doing this is we're not doing an IgG. We're not doing a GFM. We actually have a brand new product. It's out now. It's available to buy. You don't have to wait months and months. And it's an anthology science fiction fantasy book. It's out on Amazon this week called Gods and Services. And you're probably old enough to remember the old Tony Randall, Burl Ives movie, The Brass Bottle.
No. Tony Randall and Burl Ives?
Yeah, The Brass Bottle. Tony Randall ends up buying a brass bottle in an antique shop and has no idea that there's a genie in it. And when the genie's let out, he decides it's his job to make Tony Randall's life better, whether Tony Randall wants it or not. It was actually the precursor to I Dream of Jeannie. Barbara Eden was even in the film. But that's kind of what Gods and Services is about. It's this little mysterious shop that pops up in places, and people go in, they buy an object, and what they're buying is a disused or little used god who wants to be relevant again.
It's a guy. The god is a guy. It's not a hot chick.
Sometimes it's a hot chick. Sometimes it's a not very hot chick. There's all kinds of different gods who are looking for work out there.
Okay.
And we have, we got David J. Peterson. We got a story in there. He's the guy who's done all the angst novels. Ira Bloom is in the book. He's done some work for Scholastic. He did Hearts and Other Body Parts, which was a huge hit. We got a lot of first timers in there. I write the framework story around all of it so that I'm explaining where the shop comes from and the couple who were in there buying something. And I think I just went dark on you, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Are you okay? Are you being held hostage?
It's called marriage, not hostage situation. My wife is going around the hotel room turning the lights off because it's getting to be that time of night.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool. All right. So the book is called
Gods and Services. And like I said, it's just on Amazon right now. Okay. I need to basically move 5,000 units. If I do that, based on what Amazon will pay me, that will cover the move and the relocation expenses. So it's a huge burden on me right now, but I think we can do it. I'm just basically going to, I'm not just shilling it everywhere. It's a quality product. I went through and really picked some good authors on here. Even the first time authors have been doing work in smaller places. So it's a really intriguing story set. And I think everybody would enjoy it. I wouldn't be shilling something that I thought was crap. I don't want to hear people tell me I made crap.
Jesse Miller says gods and what?
Services. It's like goods and services. In fact, the whole shtick about the store is that the sign looks like it's a letterboard sign that said goods and services, and one of the O's fell off. Only it's not an accident. It's on purpose.
Well, that sounds totally awesome. Hey, Jesse Miller, could you look up Gods and Services on Amazon, please, and drop that link into the chat? We would definitely appreciate that. And hey, if you guys are good enough to support Critical Blast, I want you to understand one thing about this man. Critical Blast is a website. They declared me 2017's best artist, and they did it at a time when it was controversial to do so. Now, they gave me a trophy, which was nice. I have that trophy in my cabinet.
The trophy. Now, we didn't declare you. The readers declared you that. We did not just decree anything. But yeah, all of our readers and all of your fans came in and did the voting on that. And it was overwhelming. If anybody wants to go on the site and find the announcement article, we put the graph of all the numbers up there.
Really, really appreciate it too. So Jesse Miller is going to find that link and he's going to put it into the chat, and we will promote goods and services. Okay, White Dalek just put it up there. Everyone put up that chat, and if you wouldn't mind, go take a look at it. It sounds pretty cool. He needs to sell 5,000 copies of it. If you guys are able to purchase a copy, maybe for Christmas presents, that would be totally awesome. Ethan is like 15 minutes behind chat. This is approaching a DNC chat. Dr. Meatball, not true at all. I just read you your 3 seconds ago. Okay, very, very good. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, Howard. And I am going to promote your thing. You go hang out in Waco and say hello to the wife.
Thank you, Ethan, very much. Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and to you too.
Merry Christmas to you too, Howard. Take care. All right, so we are back. Let me see here. Let me read the super chats because people were concerned about me missing super chats. And I won't miss super chats. Let's see. Andrew Huerta got that one. Oh, Days of Clarity says, my other girl wants a hi. Can you say hi, BB? And I will say hi, BB. Let's see. Kay Brady says, for pure 70s insanity, review the Bee Gees Sgt. Pepper movie. Yo, that sucked. That really sucked. The Bee Gees Sgt. Pepper movie. Not a fan. It was really weird. Why did the Bee Gees even do that? Why did the Bee Gees do it? All right. Let's see. Joe Marone says, I'm not really a fan of Christmas, but I really hate Arbor Day. How can people not love Christmas? How can they not love it? It's the best holiday ever. Dank Knight says, will you do any more interviews when the Rainbow Brew Indiegogo launches? Yes, of course. Listen, we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. I mean, when Rainbow Brute launches, it's going to be Comicsgate Phase 2. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing that I did with Cyberfolk because it worked. I'm going to let you guys in on every aspect of developing Rainbow Brute. I'm going to try to sell Rainbow Brute to you every single day on live streams where I'll invite other people on board. I will create entertaining content and try to promote my comic. That's what Comicsgate is supposed to be. You're supposed to promote to the audience. So, we'll do the same thing, rinse and repeat, right? And just get the and preach the gospel of Rainbow Brute. Absolutely. And then finally, people can end the Rainbow Brute celibacy challenge. My God, that's important. That's very, very important. All right. So anyway, love you guys very much. I know a lot of people are live streaming at the same time. Should I go now? Should I get back to work? Should I let you guys go watch Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers and Joe Rogan? I think I probably should. Roykin says, can we have your opinion in the proposed idea on a female or gender neutral Santa? Oh, I saw that article. People were voting. 17% of people voted to have a gender neutral Santa Claus. Gender neutral Santa Claus. That is the worst fucking idea I've ever heard in my life. They want a female Santa Claus. Hey, we have one. Her name is Mrs. Claus. She's a woman. She stays at home while the man works. Everything is as it should be. I don't understand why people are messing around. Why are these gender neutrals messing around with Santa Claus? Why are they trying to screw up Santa Claus? He's fine. He's just fine. Yeah, I think you can change Santa's race. I've seen black Santa Claus, and I'm like, okay, all right. But I don't think you can change his gender or take his gender away from him. I think that's weird. Yeah, she does bake good cookies. Yeah, okay, Gods and Services. Jesse Miller is not finding Gods and Services on Amazon. Somebody else did. Somebody else put it up there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there it is. See, Matthew Gervais has it there. Can you snag that link? Yeah. By the way, I'm going to be Santa again this year. I don't know if you guys realize this, but every year, I am an uncle many times over, but I also have many, many, many little cousins. My cousins have children, and somehow that still makes them my cousins. I don't know how that works. I don't know why they're not my nieces and nephews. Why aren't my cousins' children something? Are they second cousins? How does that work? I don't understand. But anyway, they all have kids. Christmas Eve at 5:00, we all go over and we have a big family powwow. New Jersey Van Sciver family, and I dress up like Santa every year. I have a really amazing. They're second cousins. Okay, good. I have an amazing Santa Claus suit that I update and upgrade every single year. Like I'll get new pieces. I spent a little money and got good boots, like good Santa boots. I got a nice belt. And the only thing I don't have, if you guys can help me with this, cosplayers, especially people who know, I want a good beard and mustache, but I want them to actually be realistic. I don't want the thing of it's just fur on your face and there's a hole in it for your mouth. It looks weird. I want a mustache that goes on, like with tape, like some kind of glued mustache, and then a beard that can go on. I want it to look real. I need to convince these kids because the older kids go, I know you're Ethan. That's what they say to me. There's like a girl, the little girl, her name's Addie, and she's like 8 years old, and she gets on my lap and she goes, I know you're Ethan. You're not fooling me. I'm like, well, don't tell the other kids. And she's like, I won't. I'm not going to tell them. I'm like, all right, well, that's good. That was last year. This year, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen, but these kids are going to figure it out. I need a better costume. I certainly have put on some weight. So I think I can actually, yeah, like I'm going to sell it in terms of the tummy. Doesn't need to be a pillow. Dr. Meatball says upgrade equals let out. No. I get better stuff. Yeah. Spirit gum to apply the mustache. Well, Headrock says you need a nose job, EVS. What to be Santa? It's my nose. Oh, my nose. That's what it is. Yeah, but you know what it is, though? To be honest with you, I've thought about my nose. The truth of the matter is, like, I wear my little like Santa Claus glasses, my spectacles down on my nose, and it hides my nose a little bit. You know, that's why John Lennon. No, John Lennon had a weirdo nose like mine too, and he kept his glasses down on his nose, and he did that on purpose. You know, that was to hide his nose. So I need a fake nose. I don't know. I think I look pretty good as Santa. Hides his nose. Yeah. Get a Kenny Rogers mask? I don't want to do that. John Gonzalez says that John Lennon was a commie. That is true. He was. He was. And by the way, John Lennon's Christmas song, as Immortal Coil points out, and So This Is Christmas, is pure crap. Cecil says, while drawing, listen to my live stream from last night. Kelsey got completely bombed, made me look sober. It was nuts. Oh my God. Liam, by the way, everybody listen to Cecil's live stream from last night. That sounds like fun. I haven't seen Kelsey in a long time. I thought Kelsey kind of drifted away. I'd like to bring Kelsey back into the fold. Part of 2019, when we get back into doing live streams and we're promoting Rainbow Brute this February or so, it's going to be great. We'll get the band back together. We'll do what we used to do. Liam says Santa transformation video series. I did one. I'm sure I did one last year. Didn't I do one last year and post it? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Kelsey was super duper drunk. Yeah, John Lennon's. What is it with liberals? I mean, I'm sorry. What is it with leftists, not liberals? What is it with leftists that they can't just let people have a good time? Why do they have to be? Why do they have to be such goddamn downers? It's like, what in the world is going on? I mean, John Lennon's, and this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. No, this is Christmas, another year over, and what have you done? You know, it's like, can you just let me just drink eggnog and open gifts and not worry about that shit? And then, do they know it's Christmas? You know, it's like there's a world outside your window, a world of dread and fear. Jesus. What is wrong with you people? This is the thing about liberals and leftists and SJWs. They just want to ruin everyone's good time. They're out to spoil everything. They're out to just make you feel awful. An SJW's job is to make you feel awful. Ever since the beginning, that's what they do. That is what they do. And they do it in their Christmas songs too. Wait, let me find the lyrics to that. I gotta find the lyrics for Do They Know It's Christmas? This has got to be an annual thing. All right. For the lyrics. And it starts out good. They go, it's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. I wasn't afraid. It's Christmas. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade. And in our world full of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy. Throw your arms around the world at Christmas time. That sounds okay, even though, you know what? I'll throw my arms around my town. I don't know about the world. I don't know about throwing my arms around the third world. I don't know if I want to throw my arms around Uganda. Can I not do that? Can I not throw my fucking arms around Uganda? Can I just keep my arms around my little community? I don't know what's going on out there. I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't want to know what's going on, at the world, around the world at Christmas time. I don't give a damn. And then they go on to say, but say a prayer for the other ones. What other ones? At Christmas time, it's hard. At Christmas time, it's hard, but when you're having fun, there's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear. Yeah, it is hard. They're like, I know it's hard when you're having fun to be miserable, but could you just take a moment to just be miserable? Could you just take a minute to stop having fun and just think about awful things? For us liberals, could you just do that, please? SJWs want you to stop having fun for a minute and just think about horrible things. Throw your arms around Uganda right now when you're having fun. You mother effers. Look at this. Where the only water flowing is the bitter tears of sting. The bitter tears of sting. And the Christmas bells that ring are the clanging chimes of doom. What the fuck? What is wrong with these people? The clanging chimes of doom. God damn it. Do you understand? When I tell you people, when I say to you guys that SJWs are crazy, that they're all about misery, they're misery vampires. This is what they are. This is what they do. They subsist on making other people feel horrible. That's what makes them happy. It makes them happy to make you feel bad. And then they go on to say, well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. I do, thank God. Thank God it's them. By the way, thank God it's SJWs instead of me. I pity their spouses, too. Thank God that dude is married to Renfamous and not me. Thank God. Tonight, thank God some other dude is married to Renfamous and not you and me. And that's, honestly, that is the Christmas spirit right there. Absolutely. And then he goes on to say there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. No, there won't be. There isn't. There's a drought in Africa. There will not be snow there, and they don't care, and they're not prepared for it because they dress in rags, so they don't want snow. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life. That's pretty good. Life is the best gift that I've ever been given. Where nothing ever grows, then move. No rain or rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? They don't. And why rub it in? God damn it. Here's to you, raise a glass for everyone. Here's to them underneath that burning sun. Oh my God. Here's to them underneath that burning sun. We're having a party. We're in England. We're rich pop stars. Cheers. They're underneath the burning sun. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? They didn't, not until the song came out. And then now they're just like, what the fuck? They didn't know it was Christmas time. And now they're like, what the fuck? Now they know. You blew it. They didn't need to know. Some people, you don't need to know what you don't have. I don't know. You know what? I'm better off not knowing how good some things are. I'm better off not knowing how fun it is to drive a Lamborghini. I don't need to know. Because I'm never going to drive one. So I don't need to know. Let me be happy in my Ford Explorer. Happy. I feel blessed in my Ford Explorer. I'm very happy. I'm going to upgrade to a Ford Expedition. Bigger. As I grow, I want my car to grow. People say, Ethan, you're getting fatter. Are you worried about your not fitting into your vehicle? No, I'm not, because I'm going to upgrade to a Ford Expedition. I'm going to widen my car. You buy bigger pants when you get fatter. You buy a bigger car when you get fatter. That's what you do. God damn these people. John Lennon, too. God damn him. Hold on a second. War. All right, let's read John Lennon's song. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? What have you done? By the way, that would be a good lyric, like if you just axe murdered your family on the 25th of December. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? That would be good. I don't know what it means in any other context. I immediately think of axe murder. Sorry, that's where my mind goes. You may call me morbid. You may call. I was talking to my wife in the car today, and she was just like, "Hey, I was like, look, there. Okay, I'll explain the whole. So we're driving by, and she goes, "You know what? Like, it's 30 degrees out, and the window. We're driving by this gas station, and there's a house. The window, the bedroom window to that house has been open now for 3 weeks. Like, open. It's open. It's open. The window's open. That's weird." I go, "Why is the window?" She's like, "I've been looking. Every time I drive by, the window to that house is open, right? It's just the window's open and it's 30 degrees outside. Why would the window be open? For what reason? It's rained. Rain's come down." And I go, "What if the person that lives in there is dead?" And she's like, "Do you think?" I was like, "I think that's a pretty big clue." So she's like, "Well, why? Why do you think that?" Oh, well, let me explain why. Okay, because there was an actress who was in Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. What was her name? Let me look her up real quick. This is why I have a computer. This is why I have Alienware. Let's see what her name is. And you can look this up too, by the way. Feel free. I mean, if you think I'm lying about this, I'm not lying about it. Some of you will think I'm lying. I'm not lying. I don't lie to you. Her name was Yvette Vickers. Yvette Vickers. Okay? Yvette Vickers. Yvette Vickers was the star. She played Honey Parker in this movie. Okay? Now, how do I know this? Because I sent her fan mail. Now, what I used to do, 2008, 2009, 2010, I would sit there and I would take DVDs, DVD covers. I'd put them in a yellow manila envelope, maybe slip a little money in there, maybe a little $20 or something, and a return envelope with a stamp on it, ready to go. So all they have to do is autograph it and send it right back to me. Now, I sent one to Yvette Vickers, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. I never heard from her. I never got it back. Never got it back. Okay? Yellow envelope. So I found out why I never got it back a little while later. All right. Now, because she had died 6 months ago and nobody knew. Nobody knew. And the way that they found out that Yvette Vickers died was because the mailman kept leaving mail on the front of her door. And one of the neighbors noticed that there was a yellow envelope on her doorstep that hadn't moved in a week. Now, she thought maybe there was more mail coming. Well, you can keep track of something like a yellow envelope that doesn't move. And you see that sitting there for a week, 2 weeks, and you just go, hey, maybe somebody should knock on Yvette's door. They open Yvette Vickers' door. This is Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. She is mummified inside. She's mummified. Mummified. She's been sitting there. She's been dead for 6 months. Now, I feel that my envelope is the only reason why anybody knew that Yvette Vickers died. Okay? All right. So that's the story. So driving along, and yeah, it's like that window is open. Don't know why. Don't know why. Some people are saying, Jesus Christ, Ethan. No, I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm just a good Samaritan. I'm just somebody who cares. Dragon of the Blackpool says, what the F, no notification. I know how you feel. By the way, take a moment to just look and make sure you're still subscribed to this channel, because YouTube keeps involuntarily unsubscribing people without their permission or knowledge or know-how. That's unkind. It's unfair. All right, so just take a look and make sure, ring the bell for notifications. That is, yeah. That is something that you need to do. All right, so people are concerned. Margaret Merkel says, did you shake her hand? How would I shake her hand, Margaret? She was mummified. Margaret, if I shook her hand, it would come off. She was mummified. All right? Yeah. Now look it up. Feel free to look it up. Those of you who don't believe, look it up. You'll read the story all about it. You'll see that I am right, as usual. Go Jerify, thank you for $5. If you had only sent the envelope a week earlier, they might have found her alive. No, she'd been dead for 6 months. It was not my fault. I sent it while she was dead. Nobody let me know that she was dead. They did not update the fan mail site to say that she had died. Now, if I'd sent it 7 months earlier, I might have gotten it signed. Yeah, it is true. It's all true. Okay, happy Christmas. The war is over. All right. Happy Christmas. The war is over. So this is Christmas. What have you done? Sent a letter to Yvette Vickers. That's what I did. Another year over and a new one is about to begin. So 2018 is over. Thanks to John Lennon. 2018 is over. We survived it together. It was another crazy year of building up Comicsgate against all incredible opposition. These people are nuts. But we did it. Me and Mike S. Miller did it together. John Malin, too. He helped a little. And so this is Christmas, John Lennon snorts. I hope you have fun, he says. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. Know what you're talking about, John. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fears. Without any fears. Why would it be scary? You know what? Like, one thing that you notice about the classic Christmas carols, like White Christmas, is they don't remind you that there are things to be terrified of. That's why White Christmas has stood the test of time, and Happy Christmas, War is Over has only lasted because John Lennon got shot, and the fact that there is a dearth of modern Christmas carols that actually last. I mean, they're taking they take songs from like the B-sides of from The Grinch, and like, you know what I mean, like the lesser known tracks from The Grinch or something, and those people cover them, and they're on the radio this time of year. You know that nobody says. You know, Bing Crosby never said, "Have yourself a not very scary little Christmas." No. I'm dreaming of a safe space for Christmas without the terror of having to deal with other people's opinions. May your days be not scary and bright, and may all your Christmases be ethnically diverse. No, that's not how a Christmas carol happens. Those don't work out that way. They don't last. You don't have to talk about fear. Yeah, that's how you know. Yeah. Okay. And so this is Christmas for weak and for strong, for rich and for poor ones. The road is so long. God damn. Just every other line is depressing. The road is so long. The road is long, and dark and scary. But, here's your Christmas. I hope it's merry. And so happy Christmas for black, for white, not Latinx, Latinx, Latinx. No. Happy Christmas for black and white, not Asian, Mike S. Miller, not you. Screw you and your Christmas. Mike S. Miller, Asian, screw you. You will not have a good Christmas, not according to John Lennon. Dick Weaver, thanks for $4.99. I still miss the good old days when Mindy was still leaving. Yeah, remember? Yeah, no Asians. I'm not. This isn't my choice. This is John Lennon's choice. Oh no, I'm sorry. John Lennon actually. Let me read this whole thing. I was wrong. I spoke too soon. John Lennon looks at people like a box of Crayolas. And so happy Christmas for black and white. Okay, that's right. For yellow and red ones. Asians and Indians, let's stop all the fights. Hey, Mike, knock it off. Hey, Mike and American Indians, Native Americans, knock it the fuck off. All right? Stop all the fights. Stop it. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, a new one just begun. So happy Christmas. We hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas to Mike, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And then he goes on to chant that war is over. If you want it, war is over now. I don't want it. I want endless war right now. Right now. War. War is over if you want it. Hello, I want to be overrun by communism. Hello, Hitler, will you please take over the United States of America? I want war to be over now. These are not sentiments that United States citizens agree with. We don't just want things. We want peace through strength. We want to destroy our enemies, and then we have peace. That's how normal Americans think, John Winston Lennon, oh no. That's how normal people think. It's not a matter of what we want. We don't want conflict. We certainly don't want conflict with anyone. We don't want to fight with North Korea. We don't want to fight with Iran, but we will bring them hell. We will fucking bring them hell if they fuck with us. And we are begging them with tears in our eyes, please don't fuck with us, or we will kill every last one of you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to all of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful night tonight. Have a beer. Have a glass of wine. Toast to your loved ones. Toast to 2019 being one of the best years ever. I love you guys. I hope you know that. I hope you guys realize how much I love each and every one of you, my subscribers. You guys make my life fun and funny and a joy. And thanks for the super chats. Thanks for being here. And I will see you again. How do you like this? I'll see you again tomorrow. Wink. Wait, did I miss a super chat? Let me look. Hold on. Oh, no, I missed a bunch of them. I'm so sorry. Santa Transformation video series, says Liam, maybe. Math isn't my best subject, says Renfamous is married. We need to help that man. He's beyond help. Gojirify says, if you only had sent that envelope a week earlier, they might have found her alive. Untrue. Alec Munoz says, rather spend 6 months watching Mummy Lady decompose than spend 1 minute near Renfamous. Me too. Dick Weaver says, I miss the good old days when Mindy was still leaving. Well, she's left. All right, guys. Love you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.